Welcome to Creativity World. As I promised you to show you the tutorial of this beautiful flowers, so I just thoroughly enjoys in making these flowers. So without any further delay, let's get started and move on to our tutorial. For this, first we have to create the base flower. So for this I am taking this paper circle. This is very thin sheet paper circle, and I'll show you how to create this flowers. For this, first I'm just taking equal size amount portion and cutting each petal little bit like this. So it's done now. Just shaping each petal like this little bit only. So always try to take thin paper sheet for these flowers, because when you do this on thick paper, it just not be very clearly and just not be very neat and cleanly show the flower very nice. So you have to just remember to take always thin paper. So now just from the back side I'm just shaping this petal one more time. Just create like flower shape. You can create any kind of flower shapes with this. So in the same way I have created some more flowers. It is only the shaping, so you have to just create any kind of shape. And also this is very not cleanly shaped, so you don't just not do very hastily. So now we move to the next step. So now is the coloring part. Many people uses ink, but I'm not using any kind of inks in this. Yes, I'll show you how to create homemade inks at home. So for this you have to need this highlighter. Yes, highlighter. You can also take sketch pens for this if you don't have these highlighters. I'm using orange here today. So also I'm taking this plastic bag, and you have to just do first like this. Just we have to create that like this, and here is the ink, and it not dry. If you store it for 1 month, 2 months, it never dries. Okay, so here is the ink is done. Our ink is done. Now I'm taking flower. So I'm taking first any one flower, and also I'm taking this sponge. If you don't have sponge, you can also take cotton, or you can also take your finger to coloring. And I'm taking this little quantity of sponge and just rubbing this and just adding this to this paper flower. If it's finished, add more highlighter to this and just create ink. It's very easy. Trust me, it's very easy to create inks, and it look like ink. If you use sponge, we'll see how it looks. It's look like real inks. So if you want to add bottom color, you can also use sketch pens, watercolor pens. So it's a very dry method. If we use watercolors, it's so messy. So I'm using this dry ink, homemade ink. So it's my secret method, which I'll show you today. So it's done. So just do this process with the back side of this flower. So now I just also want to add some color in the bottom. So I'll also show you with sketch pen. I'm taking purple and orange combination. First adding some sketch pen to this polythene, and just taking some little quantity of sponge and just adding this. With sketch pen you don't get best result. I suggest you to use highlighters. But if you don't have, you can't use highlighter. Just complete this process. So the coloring part is done. Now I'm just spraying little bit amount of water on each petal with spray pipe. You have to just wet all these flowers even as it possible. Now just soaking excess water using cloth like this. Now just ready these flowers for shaping. Now is the shaping part, so I'm just taking a sponge. I don't have any kind of embossing pad, so I'm just taking the sponge from instead of embossing pad. So I'm just also taking the back side first of the flower, and I'm just taking the nipple of the sketch pen. This is easily available in every here. These are Dom's pens. These pens. Now just shaping all these flowers like this. Just as the shaping part, you can also take this pen, any kind of pen outside nipple. You can also take paintbrush nipple, back side of paintbrush. Do first like this and then rotate this flower and just pinch from the center. So the bigger flower is done. Now I'm just arranging all these flowers and adding glitter in the center. First I'm taking the bigger one flower. So I have suggested you to use thin sheets. Also there is available flower making sheets also in the market, so you can also take these sheets also. So now I just add this flower and just you have to pinch this so that it will give nice shape. You'll see. Now just add one more layer and just you have to done this process in decreasing order. Every time you have to pinch this from the center. It will give very nice shape to this flower. I think it's ready. If you see that there is no one layer, you can also make one small flower. So it's done. Now I'm adding glitter in the center. Now I'm adding glitter powder in this so that it will give shiny look to this flower. You can also add half cut pearl, bead, anything which you have. So my flower is done. Hope you enjoyed my today's video and my project is done for today. Thanks for watching this video also. See you next time. Bye bye, and don't forget to click on bell icon for the latest updates and notifications. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. And also don't forget to give me thumbs up. Bye bye.